Yeah, yeah, I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's a little Kenny Russell, Kanoon, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. Down dealing with Kanoon. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear, because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah, yeah, now. Welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is the weekly wrap up. Okay. Trying to hold on and make my screen a little smaller. This is the weekly wrap up. All right, we're gonna go through what we did um, this week real briefly, and then I wanted to share a couple of things with you guys. Uh, Number one, we did Mike Tyson. Okay, I spoke about Mike Tyson, not for the whole Jake Paul uh, allure in the fight to get no drum up, no views or nothing like that, because I didn't speak about Mike Tyson in that from that standpoint or that viewpoint. I gave what I thought about the fight. That's good for Mike Tyson. He had a money grab. He needed one. He deserved one. They took advantage of him in boxing before when he was the king of the world. He was almost worth a half of a billion. He went to jail. He made a lot of mistakes in his life because he was very young and he didn't come from money and fortune and fame, so he didn't know how to handle it. So I gave my thoughts on that aspect. That's good for Mike Tyson. He made a money grab, but I questioned. He said to a group of reporters in Arlington, Dallas, Texas, whatever case may be, at the AT&T Center, they had an open, um, what was it? An open training. He was training, and he told the reporters around the ring, "I'm bringing the devil in the ring with me when I fight Jake Paul." So I said, "Why did he get rid of Allah when he was the king of the world? He supposedly he said he had Allah with him." So I said, "Why did he ditch Allah?" See, because this channel is based on religious videos and religious. I give my thoughts and things like that, but I can give my thoughts anywhere. But religion is my strong point and historical matter. Okay. The next day, it was called God Willingness to Kill. And I read some scriptures. I don't know the scriptures off the top of my head, but you can watch it. God said he'll make his arrows drunk with blood and kill up everybody. He was willing to kill. The next day we did the Lord. That was Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday, I came back and said the Lord was bloodthirsty. See, I said he was bloodthirsty because he was again, I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's called God is bloodthirsty, and it talks about um, some things along that line. I totally forgot just now. My bad. I had an empty brain moment right there. Thursday, we did Ancestor Speak. That was yesterday, and that was Frances Cress Wilson, the goddess, queen, mother, great, brilliant woman. She was a psychiatrist, and she gave us a whole lot of things that we can still put forth and utilize that information today. A lot of people thought her research and her scholarship was far fetched because she would say things like, "Okay, basketball, you look at it as a way of life. It's a brown ball, and they wanted to get in a white net, things like that. Or football is brown, and they want to get between some white legs." Talking about the goalpost, she would say things like that, and people didn't understand it. But she was very brilliant. She was bold. Her scholarship and research was her own, and she was commendable. I honor her. I take my hat off to her, pay homage to her whenever I have to and I can. Anytime when it's appropriate, I'm going to give my thanks to the ancestors. That's what the channel is about. Making my ancestors great again to the tune of what I'm saying is just revitalizing some of their scholarship, revitalizing a lot of their um, research, things like that. Never letting it die. That's what I mean. Okay. So today, um, when I spoke about, oh, Cain and Abel, that's what it was on Wednesday, I believe, Cain and Abel. So Cain and Abel, I said, did you know God is the reason that Cain killed Abel? People took that and don't really know what I'm talking about. It's just a theory of mine, but from my understanding, if you go forward and understand that this Old Testament God was a God of bloodthirstiness, a God of sacrifice, a God of um, giving me gifts of blood and death, you would understand what I'm saying from a different standpoint. Now, um, biblically, it's not taught that way. With the doctrine that they use, it's not taught that way. So the doctrine of Christianity is the Bible. That's why they call it indoctrinating. When they put that doctrine into you from a child, you start believing Jesus is God, Jesus loves me, all this. You start believing that early. So a person like me that's trying to tell you that, go check that information out, you're not going to want to hear that. And I understand that. So I said, God was the reason because he accepted Abel's gift, which was the firstborn of some lambs and some sheep, because he used to tend to the animals. He wouldn't accept Cain's gift because Cain didn't have nothing that you can extract blood from. This is my theory, but somebody said, "No, you don't know what you're talking about. His gift was impure." Okay, that's nor here nor there. I know the way they taught it in Sunday school. Listen to what I'm saying. I just had a theory, and it makes sense because when he killed him, he misinterpreted what the Lord was saying about those the gifts. When you give me a offering, Cain misunderstood that. He knew that he accepted his gift because when you sacrifice a sheep or a lamb, you have to kill it and see his blood. This is just a thought. This is my opinions and my thoughts. Nothing wrong with it. He knew that the Lord liked that. So in his mind, he was jealous of that. So he put his brother's blood all over the ground, misinterpreting and misunderstanding, thinking that that would please this God. And to go a little further to prove what I'm saying, he said, "Hey, I'm scared because the Lord said, go. You killed your brother. Go from me. Go from me. Okay. From this place he was in, he said, go." He said, "No, because somebody might kill me." Now, it's a question there too. There was nobody else on the planet. So who would have killed him? But they never asked that. So let's not deal with that right now. The Lord said, nobody will touch you because I'm going to put a mark on you to make sure that you're safe. See? Because the Lord felt guilty about that as well. He knew, if you understand where I'm coming from, he knew that he played a little part in that because Cain misunderstood that the blood sacrifice wasn't just any type of just kill your brother. He didn't, but he misunderstood that. So he got that out of context and took it wrong. And he thought any blood would please this God. That's why God said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure don't nobody touch you. I'm gonna put a mark on you and you're gonna be all right. So that was my theory. That was my thought and my opinion on that. And I concluded with what I'm saying today. So when I say things like that, people say, "Oh, you don't know, it was jealousy, this and that." Of course, I understand all that. But I'm bringing forth some new scholarship, my theory, my thought, and to correlate that with what I'm saying, to prove what I'm saying could be also true, is that this God felt a little guilty and said, "Oh, he must have misunderstood that blood oath. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure nobody touch him. I'm going to mark him. He's all right. He made a mistake and let him go." See? So it's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanum Consul Moon. You already know what you're going to get when you step in the room. And now there with Kanum. Yeah, yeah. This is what I do. And I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the likes, the subscribes. We're on the road to 1,000. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me, whoever watched these videos, who's ever puzzled by them. I appreciate all of you because the things that I find in the Bible is it, it's showing me that you never heard of them. So that's good too. Because if I don't do nothing but strengthen your outlook on the Bible and your aspect and knowledge of the Bible, I'm doing something. Okay. If you want to fight me and say, "Oh, you going to hell," this and that, that's your opinion. I'm not against that. So, but this week I'm gonna start a new series called Religion Develops Insanity. I have 7 what are they? I have 7 lectures. They like the lectures that I put stuff on the screen or whatever the case may be. Online live stream lectures called Religion Develops Insanity. I'm going to do a whole series where I share a short video and I'm going to show you what I mean when I say religion develops insanity. So that'll be coming up. We're going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday because ancestors speak on Thursday. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for all the support. And if you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a weapon, pick up some knowledge. Yeah, see y'all next week.